It's difficult knowing what's real these days. What was once obvious and unambiguous is now unclear and up for debate. This challenge of which our apparent reality is actually the reality that we should let guide our thinking, emotions, and behavior also exists between our ears, in the emotions we feel, the needs, attitudes, beliefs, and goals that we hold, how we interact with the people in our lives, and how we perceive the world in which we live. We act on ourselves and react to our world based on a certain reality that often isn't grounded in true reality for many of us. When it comes to human beings who clearly aren't governed by the laws of nature, it may very well be that there is no true reality, just perceptions that are seen as reality. Perception acts as a lens through which we view reality. Our perceptions influence how we focus on, process, remember, interpret, understand, synthesize, decide about, and act on reality. In doing so, our tendency is to assume that how we perceive reality is an accurate representation of what reality truly is. But it's not. The problem is that the lens through which we perceive is often warped by our genetic predispositions, past experiences, prior knowledge, emotional baggage, mental habits, preconceived notions, self-interest, and cognitive distortions. As such, the perceptions that we hold color the way we view the true reality of any situation. Perceptions that we developed in the past that still influence our current reality. That is, how we think, the emotions we experience, how we interact with others, and how we engage with the world around us. Realistically speaking, we all carry perceptions about ourselves and the world from our childhoods. Sometimes it's normal, healthy, and life-nurturing, for example, believing you are a competent person who is worthy of love. Other aspects of the past can be dysfunctional, for instance, insecurity, social discomfort, and fear of failure. So why does the past continue to impact our lives when it is so antiquated? It happens due to its volume and weight of it all. The perceptions that arise in us when we are young develop through repetition. That is, they come through the accumulation of life experiences that carry the same message from those around us. Just like practicing bad technique in a sport, we become really good at that bad technique. When we continue to have the same life experiences, whether healthy or otherwise, they shape and ingrain our perceptions about those life events until those perceptions become our reality. Though we don't realize it when we are young, our early life experiences can be emotionally heavy, meaning many of our experiences, particularly painful ones, are felt as strong emotions. Time has shown emotionally weighted experiences are more quickly and deeply consolidated into our memories that, in turn, become deeply held perceptions. These perceptions become entrenched in our psyches and continue to impact our lives well into adulthood. In essence, these perceptions, which had been our past, impinge upon and shape our current reality, even when they are no longer relevant or functional. The past continues to influence us as a protective measure against the pain of those old, emotionally weighted perceptions. If we don't defend ourselves, we believe unconsciously that the painful emotions underlying those perceptions will overwhelm us. But a key lesson that we must learn to let go of our past is that what weighed a lot when we were children doesn't proportionally weigh as much now. The same holds true for the emotional weight of our past. We have more emotional strength in the form of experiences, perspectives, maturity, resources, and tools as adults. So the emotions that we believe we will experience if we don't protect ourselves with our past, it will be far less painful and more manageable now than when we initially felt them as children. Thus, there is no need to cling to our past and allow it to guide our current reality. One of the benefits of perceptions creating your reality is that you can change your perceptions, and in doing so, change your current reality in a way that supports a reality based on who you are now and the kind of life you want to lead in the future. The challenge is how to alter those perceptions that are deeply ingrained in your psyche and have become the basis for your old reality. There are many ways to deconstruct your past. Let me suggest a broad outline of a process you can follow to better understand your past. First, explore the perceptions that comprises your past. Understand where they came from, acknowledge the emotions that undermined your perceptions, and recognize how those perceptions are no longer needed in your current reality. Second, Don't try to ignore the emotional memories behind your perceptions. They will always find a way to leak out into your current reality. Rather, allow yourself to re-experience those memories and see that they aren't as painful as you thought they would be. By facing them, you drain them of their power. You learn that you are capable of handling them and that you no longer have the need to protect yourself from them. Third, identify your current reality in terms of the perceptions that are consistent with who you are now and the life you want to lead, as well as the emotions you want your life to be infused with. Finally, approach to making changes in the way you think, the emotions you experience, the way you interact with others, and the way you engage with your world. With these changes in your perceptions, you will let go of your past and embrace your current reality to finally live it.